How to Create a Glitch Monologues Season 16 Chapter 3. This is Season 16 of How to Create a Glitch in the Matrix Monologues Episode 3. In this episode, we will be talking about body switching as disembodied consciousness. Now, in previous episodes, we discussed how in the moments between moments, it is possible to observe body switching, or experience reality through the eyes of another. In this state, a body becomes a mere vessel, a holder of consciousness, for a time. Such transitions follow from the recognition that we are all in all, consciousness divided, being mere illusion. Achieving this state involves opening the esoteric gates, mastering the art of discontinuity, ridding oneself of the trappings of the flesh, sublimating consciousness and witnessing that reality is a mere holographic simulation, our minds reflectors of some external narrative generated by flashes of light. There is a method to being disembodied consciousness, born out of the rhythm and music of social interaction. You may not know the memories of your host body, you may not know the who, the where, the why, of the interaction, but you can grasp your place through the roles and archetypes you assume, the context in which you find yourself, the players on the stage. It is like a dance, each moment an opportunity to become the actor, assume the role, follow the script for a time, as the clock winds down. To live forever passing from body to body, a brief interlude in each, to live as another for a glimpse, before moving to the next, you must become the perfect actor, animated by the script preserved in the Book of Life. Now, in previous episodes we discussed how continuity in our experiences tightens our associations, limits our self to a consensual reality, wherein our bodily rhythms trap us in a repetitive pattern of life and eventually death. We talked about how it is through the discontinuities in our behavior that we permit gateways that are not localized or restricted by place and time. To reiterate, in replicating a behavior from our past, or replicating a behavior chronologically from one day to the next, reactive to the celestial rhythms, we permit a gateway with the mind of another so localized. At the corners of our actions, the transitions, the outs, we find our minds disperse, no longer localized by patterns of a given context or place. These moments represent openings in us, spatial points of unlimited transmigration, wherein we are capable of being one or many, no longer localized, but receptive to transmutation. These outs are created by the esoteric gates, the objects which connect us all, not localized by time or place, the common vocabulary of objects through which we orient ourselves. Imagine stepping through a doorway became more than an exit, it became the stepping from a place of limited subjectivity to one of infinite perception. In the knife, we find the incisiveness of reductive thought, the tearing away of our impulses, shorn by a blade as sharp as steel. In the pen, the magic of transcription, the creation of history, meaning transmitted through time, between people, separated in time and place. The road which connects two destinations, a continuous continuity, the journey which unites us to place and localizes time. In all these lessons, we see that meaning holds this reality together, symbolism, expressed through our orientation to common objects separated by culture, race and nation, meters or leagues apart. To reach this state is a pathway toward the passion of acting in the moment, but it is a departure from the authenticity that continuity offers, a stepping away from the progress of a churning non-consensual reality. It is possible to witness this state without separating from the flesh. In the moments wherein we move from stranger to stranger, the social mobility that arises from the exuberance of youth, in clubs and bars, with music and dancing. To act faster than one can react, to speak faster than one can genuflect. To find the words of life itself pouring out of one's mouth and animating one's movements. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.